Mr. Chuks Obibueze, thank you very much, sir. I would like you to talk to us. Good evening to you. What's your take?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, everybody on the panel.
Thank you, sir.
Those on the comment section, those who are watching us around the world, you are the reason why we are here. Please like, subscribe, and share. It is very, very important to us. Then, if you buy us coffee, we will not reject it. Yeah, it's
Exactly.
a Mr. Elvis. It's that video you showcased. This is to tell us the kind of problem we are in. I mean the video of that. I don't know if it's middle-aged man, young man, or old man. I can't say. They say people might see that video and they don't understand what is playing out there. What is playing out there is this. It is ignorance completely. You know, that person genuinely, he doesn't know where his problem comes from. Because just like you and I, we were born into this problem. I am saying this every time. When you are born in a particular environment, all you know is everything around there. There's no way you're gonna change. You know. Sometimes I say people talk about family inheritance. Yes, because you see, the kind of food you eat today tells the family you come out from. It's as simple as ABCD. Because if they never see McDonald's, why would McDonald's be hungering him? No. If he gets up in the morning, he eats his akpu with banga soup or with any soup. He comes back in the afternoon, he eats his yam. Then in the night, he's back to swallow. There's nothing he will be thinking about tea or whatever. He doesn't know what is tea. So that is what is worrying so many Nigerians. And this is why it is important that spaces like this, like Violence Space, like NAIJA Watch, like Magnus Oreka, all these people, social media are coming out to educate. Remember, we said this, we are here not because we can physically go there and do anything. No, we are here because we know our voices goes far. And that's why we're taking that chance to educate. You see, sometimes when we come here, if there's interjections and all that, because somebody said something we don't believe, that is educating the public. So this is why this kind of platform is very, very important. Sometimes when people come and say, hey, they're just talking. Leave it for us. It is working. We might not understand that this is working. Because you see, that young man, when he listened to the analysis, what people said about that, why he's suffering, not the reason they told him he's suffering. Because most of them, imagine, I've been saying this in the past. If you take everybody that lives in Nigeria and take them to a settled environment where they see how things work, if they come back, they are not waiting for tomorrow. That day they come back, all of them come back. That is the day. The change. The change. Because if I say revolution, they might misunderstand me. But you see, that day, the change we're looking for will arrive that day. So that is the major issue Nigerians are facing. These young men and women who are in Nigeria, I am telling you, it is because they lack that knowledge. That is why things are happening like that. If you listen to that man, he doesn't care. Or he cares because that is what he met when he was born. He was told, hey, all you got to do is seek your daily bread. Because Nigeria, you never even work for tomorrow. It's daily bread everybody is collecting. Nobody is collecting to keep for tomorrow. And that's why I tell people, that it will be very, very difficult to go on a strike in Nigeria. I said it. It will be very, very difficult because you got to think about these people who live on daily basis. If they don't go out, they will not eat. It is as simple as ABCD. It is like that. So that's why so many of so many people, you see them, those who knows, they can't do anything. It's just like I think Madam Helen said, you know, you go, you see people discuss it on a low key. They're discussing it on a low key because, you know, we are not built in that kind of society that people will say, hey, we have a group. Somebody can stand up and say, hey, in this area, can we do something to help? Can we actually do something? This is what is lacking. You go in, you know, all these organized societies, you get all these people, and that's where we get, you know, the matured people that can come out and say, hey, look, youth, this is not how it's supposed to be. We are not going to allow this. Let us walk, protest, let us do this and do that. That is the society that works. But in Nigeria, so many, even all these governmental NGOs that should be taking care of this, they are even chasing them away. They are chasing them away. That's why we can see some of them, Sarap or whatever. They come out, oh, you cannot do this, federal government. Within 1 minute, federal government is doing that and nothing happens. Nothing happens. Because even if you call them to mobilize people, they're going to fail. They can't. They can't mobilize people because hunger. The people are living day by day. This is what is going on. Like all those setup and co was established to checkmate all excesses of all these people. But how can they do that? They can't do that. It is difficult for them to do it because they don't have the food to feed the people that will support them in doing that. So that is the problem. We need to find how we gonna get our people out of those kind of thinking. Because even these places we are living today, so many people suffered for it. So many people fought for it. And it's this kind of things that are happening now that was happening then. But because they were so organized then, they were so informed. And, you know, in a way, they have jobs. Because the biggest thing that is, you know, killing the morals of everybody in Nigeria is lack of job. When you have job, you are independent. You can do what you want. Who else is going to take this consequence? It is you. Same you. But most people don't have job already. So how can you mobilize them? It is difficult. But that is why we're here. We got to do it. We seriously got to do it. Nigeria, if we leave Nigeria for Akwado and his men, we see them backing. Thank God, Mr. Elvis. Thank you for your wisdom for saying, hey, we don't need to talk about these people here. Because they are finished. They're just looking for where to hold hand, to be relevant, so that people still speak about them in a good reason. Because once you talk about those nonsense they are spitting there, you are talking about them in a distance. Even the man who is going around, he has agreed that they might be paying him in future. He has agreed. So those are the kind of things we don't need to talk about. We don't need them. You know. So I'll go quickly to Aguado appealing to Supreme Court, not to listen to the prayers of PDP and the Labour Party. Well, I mean, this is their right. They can do that. It is their right. So whatever they like, let them tell the Supreme Court. The fact is, we don't have confidence in Supreme Court. That is the main thing. What they said to the Supreme Court and how they beg him and how they said this, it's normal. It's normal court this thing. That's why it's called prayers. That's why it's called prayers. So it is normal. They come out there to do what to say what they said. But our main issue is not how they present themselves or how they want to defend themselves. Our issue is that the Supreme Court or the judicial system has a big, big problem. And I can say it boldly. Because during the time of appeal court, we see how they messed up everything. We've seen it. It doesn't matter. The appeal court shows a lawyer coming out to say, if you own a foreign passport, once it expires, your identity expires. So it's not that kind of court we're talking about. We are focusing on the reality. If they like, let them say anything, because whatever they said, the court is not even going to look at what they said or what we said, except that they want to do. Like our brother who calls from Abuja said, take your conscience. If you don't have conscience, I don't have to give you one. But remember, whatever happens in Nigeria will touch you and I. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your class. It doesn't matter how big or how rich you are. If anything happened to Nigeria, it will go wrong. But brothers and sisters, all obedience, don't give up. Let us fight till the end, because I'm sure we will get victory. But the victory might not be the way we expect it. So let us keep on fighting. I yield here, Mr. Elvis. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chuks. Obibueze. God bless you, sir. Thanks for your submission.